Well, it sounds like another minister is in trouble. This time it's Marama Davidson. Now, she is the minister, wait for this, for the prevention of family and sexual violence in our community. So she's the minister for that, a very senior and big problem within our society. Hey, Vaughan, what's she in trouble for?
Whoa, hey, kia ora, Max, and it is good to see you again, bro. Max, Marama Davidson, right? I am both filthy and embarrassed. Marama Davidson has made the unhinged comment that white cis men are responsible for all domestic violence. Now, for those who don't know what white cis men are, they are men who are born as men and they complete with their wedding tackle, and they continue to identify as men. So therefore, white cis men are pretty much, in the eyes of many, stale pale males. Everyone's favorite whipping boy. The breed that are to blame for everything that is wrong in our world today. So back to Marama and why I am filthy. What we're seeing here is twofold. It's poor leadership, and it is also questionable values and principles. So Max, from our cabinet ministers, these are the cream of the crop, of our government. So therefore, we deserve better. We've just witnessed a cabinet minister make a downright racist comment and not even as much as apologise. Max, it's disgusting. So, I said I was both filthy and embarrassed. You've had the filthy bit, but where I'm embarrassed to see a Māori leader behave with such a lack of humility. I can tell you right now, if Marama Davidson was a Pākehā woman and she had said brown cis men are responsible for all domestic violence, she would have been burned at the stake. So you have to ask the question, is the government pussyfooting around Marama because she is a Māori woman? I'm embarrassed to even ask that question of myself, and to see one of our Māori leaders open her mouth and her guts drops out and she's unapologetic for it. So for me, if it was up to me, I'd remove Marama from her ministerial position. I'd have her step down as co-leader of the Greens. I would put Chloe Swarbrick in, who's a far more votable proposition. Anything less is giving the middle finger to the entire nation. That's how angry I am. So, thanks to Marama, I'm off to do some deep breathing, anger management exercises and try and get my day back on track. So back to you, bro.
And Vaughan, you just take it easy, brother. But the other factor is I am too angry because this is offensive. This really is nasty, horrible stuff. Now, a minister who looks after a whole department looking at family violence. Listen, it's not all men. Maybe predominantly men, but not all men. But you shouldn't go in there with a preset determination that the men must be guilty. That is wrong, and that is offensive, and it just offends every other male in our society. Now, listen, Minister, the parliamentary manual, which you have to abide by, requires you to hold yourself up even a lot higher than everyone else in our society. Now, Vaughan and I, look, I know my old dear friend there would tolerate a comment from anyone else, but not a minister. You've got to be higher than that. And to just go to that same terrible rally and make those stupid comments is our line. I don't care if you had been nudged by a motorbike gently and got upset about it, but to go and act like that is way over the top. Now, Prime Minister, you said this morning, it's not worth doing anything about it. Well, you sack a minister one week, you go and let Marama off the next. Not acceptable. And I think, Vaughan, Vaughan, you're a proud Maori, and here's you saying maybe it's because she's Maori. Vaughan Winiata, you're a man of principle, somebody who stands by their standards, and I tell you what, it's worth listening to you every word. Hey, thanks, Vaughan. Talk to you soon.